I'm kind of hearing all of the above, to be honest. I think maybe this person, I don't know why I'm hearing situationships, and I'm not saying this to upset this collective. Maybe this person, had a tendency to move on, but I don't think this person ever really moved on, got into another relationship since you. I think they've just always found, I guess, people to have an entertainment for. Clearly, this person's always had a hard time of dealing with their emotions alone, okay? But a Knight's Tale, an offer of love, old-fashioned, that's where I'm saying, I'm kind of looking at this as my Knight of Cups. Like, I think this person, maybe the third party, as far as third parties, dealt with friends. I feel like is a big interference, and for some of you could be family. But I'm hearing, since your guys' separation, this person could have always gotten situationships, and maybe that's something they want to, quote, confess on. You may or may not be aware of that. But and like I said, I don't think this person's like moved on since you. I really don't think that is the case at all. But like you see with this collective, again, go this whole reading, you're doing that. I don't know. I don't think I'm hoping this person's grown up, but I don't think they have. They are feeling that they have. I feel like that they are trying to set an example for themselves. And I think maybe there has been some boundaries that have been set place. So I will say for this collective of what is coming, battle wounds, an ongoing battle, shut up, hurt in the past relationships. Oh, good grief. This is given one person broke their heart in the 5th grade and they've made it your problem ever since. Good grief. The one thing I will say, again, go this entire reading. This collective, you feel like you're hoping this person's grown up, but you're kind of doing that. I don't think they have. You're kind of side-eyeing the situation for the time being, okay? I will say what is about to come for this collective. Again, this is how this person feels towards you. I don't think, because I said in the last part, you're going to bring up, oh, who hurt you now? Who broke your heart this time? I don't think that's all the way the case. I think this person's learned to set boundaries, not so much of getting themselves into conflict and drama, where with this battle wounds, clearly they have in the past. I think now, with that setting an example, I think they're doing that from themselves, and it started with you. I think they looked at, I believe it or not, I think this person puts you at a pedestal. Especially if this person is aware. They have been in and out, in and out, in and out of your life. They have caused a lot of wounds towards you. Clearly, I feel like the last time you guys have been in contact, maybe there was a blowout that happened between the two of you. Maybe you set some direct, firm boundaries. And I feel like that this is something this person reflects on. Maybe you told this person, don't come back unless you're truly ready, or stay the F away from me. Like, you could have really laid it out on this person. But instead of... because you got drama, tea... gossip. I'm going to be honest, guys, and I'm not saying this to upset you. Again, first part, you got confession on the way. I'm starting to think that this person may have slandered you a little bit. And now I think there's been things over time that has happened where they're realizing, oh, because I think this person's now waking up to what this connection really is, which I always say, feminines lead the way. You set a standard to them as far as setting boundaries because you did with them. Forever yours, unbreakable. See, it's very lovey-dovey on their end. I will say that. Let's confirm Lady Spiderweb. Spiderwebs, you could have found a creepy big spider recently. I'm hearing they're trying to get your attention. Maybe like... sorry, I don't mean to creepy. Maybe that's creepy. Is maybe like you got into bed and there's a big spider on your pillow in your house somewhere and it made you jump. That could have been a sign. But I'm also seeing blue butterflies is significant as well. But then the battlefield, fighting, arguments, disagreements, not on the same page. Yeah, I will say, this person, I don't think they're doing I want to get back together with you, but they are going to want to sit down and have a conversation with you, because clearly you two have never been on the same page, and a lot of it had to do with immaturity. This is definitely a one where this collective, you wanted to settle down. This person clearly did not. They were Knight's Tale. There's an offer of love. You guys got the same thing. They want to come in with something. Old-fashioned values. There is something's going to be different this time. This person wants to do things differently this time. But let me confirm with lighting the way, because what concerns me is this person may have slandered you. Closed off, guarded emotional blocks, avoiding emotional connection. But like, again, with that lighting the way, setting an example, setting strong boundaries, maybe they are, whether you're aware of it or not, they are like holding off some third party energies as far as telling these people no. And there is something about these third party energies. I'm getting this person could truly be like a partier. They could be a life of the party person, live in the moment type of ordeal, and something about they didn't want to give that lifestyle away. And there's nothing wrong with partying, having a good time. Let's be real. I feel like majority of us went through that phase in our life. But sometimes when you get so invested in that lifestyle, you get involved with the wrong people. You get involved with toxic situations. You get yourself in situations, whether you meant to or not, that you don't want to be in. And a lot of times when people exit out of the partying phase, it comes from a place of they went through something messed up as far as, and I'm saying this, for example, maybe your person almost had a scare of getting pulled over for DUI stuff. Maybe your person did get involved with drama that maybe had nothing to do with them, and they got their, what I'm saying? You got yourself stuck in situations you should have never done in the beginning. And that is kind of the sacrifice, I guess, or not sacrifice, but the consequences of choosing partying, clubbing lifestyle is you could get yourself into some chaotic messes. It's not always, yay, having a good time, having a few drinks. And I feel like that is a hard reality your person has learned. I'm bringing all this up for a reason. So clearly this person's into partying a lot. And I feel like with that not on the same page, I don't think you guys ever were. This person strictly wanted to, I don't know, this is stupid. Why am I hearing YOLO? I haven't heard that term since I was in middle school. You only live once. Sorry, I don't know why, but yeah, rolling the dice. They're willing to take a chance on you. There's something that's changing. I think something chaotic is done, but I think very quickly, because you set an example, I think that this collective, you may have really pulled your energy back ever since your guys' last contact, and this person could have slandered you, but the more they never felt your energy, because again, this whole ring, you're in this logic, you've been in this logical space now. I think that this person is kind of doing that, okay, I see what's going on here, and I feel like there's some things that have crumbled. Do I think these third parties are completely gone? No. I don't think that these friends are bad people. Again, I'm just hearing partying lifestyle. Maybe for once your person's finally saying no. Cost of vanity, living in illusion. I'm telling you, there's a cost to everything. I brought up that partying speech for a reason. Two possibilities at crossroad, critical stage, exploring options. This may come in very much impulsively. I'm not going to lie. Let me see. Let me just do a couple more. Outside influences, wasting time. That's what I'm saying. They know it's a waste of time now. And I'm going to be honest. This is advice, because I will get into now what is this person's next intentions. And, we already actually know what their next intentions are. They're going to come in. I shouldn't do that. Got notification sign. 404 on my timer. That could be significant. But anyways, I'm going to be honest, and I'm not saying it to trigger this collective. I don't think this collective, you've ever truly told this person how they made, again, we saw in the other part that this person hurt you so much that it affected your eating. It affected your appetite. It affected your physical body. I don't think this person's aware of that. I don't think they really, and I'm not defending this person, but again, don't make it fit. I don't think you've told this person, hey, you screwed me up. You really messed me up on this one. I don't think there's ever been that conversation. So in a lot of ways with that confession, we saw in this deck at the part one, I think you also have a confession to make towards this person as well. It's up to you. You don't have to listen to me. Like I said, I will get into now, but based off everything I'm feeling, that all they've ever done is now we're faded and we just were never on the same page. And in a lot of ways, it's not this person's fault. I don't think this collective, and maybe that was a bad habit in the past, is every time this person would come into your life, you would do the, oh my God, hi, what's up? Even though they would tear you apart. You were puking, you were losing your appetite, you were not taking care of yourself, you probably slept too much or too little, but every time they would come back in your life, you'd be like, oh my God, hi, how are you? No, that's where you're, but again, now your mind's very logical, but don't fall back into that anxiousness again. But again, you're already aware of it. Go this whole, because this is detailed, okay? Now let me kind of see with tarot as far as I want to see how to source see this dynamic. We already know their next intentions are, okay? But I really want to see now as far as what is their plan towards you? You know what I'm saying? I really want to know that, okay? What is this what is that?